Okay. We should be doing this now. It's me, there I am. Yay, in all my splendor and glory. All right, let's see. Enabling live chat, yes. Let's pop this out. Because then what I can do is I can put this over here so it's not blocking everybody. Okay, check 1, 2, good. We got some voice, that's good. All right, I'm gonna go mute this because we don't need it. And I'm gonna put this over here because I think I can put this in front of this and that won't be a problem. Oh, I'm so clever. I actually am blocking my OBS software with this. So, all right, anybody here? All right, we're gonna start about a minute or two. Yeah, running a couple minutes late. I was running a couple minutes late. All righty, and I'm just checking. Oh, wait, my stream might not be set to public. Hold on a sec. Try it now. Okay. All right, we should be seeing some people here. Sorry about that. To everyone who's watching this, I had a private YouTube stream that I was doing to a couple of my students, and I forgot to switch it all back to public and all that stuff. But we should be good now. Let's see who's here. Oh, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me watching myself, which is so meta. All right. We're good to go. Hey, Matthias, how are you? How are you, sir? All right. Oh, we're going to start in a couple minutes. I know we're running a little bit late, but whatever, man. It's been a long day. And a good day. And I'm already a third away through my first beverage. All right. I think I've got this working pretty well, too. If you can see the contact keyboard. But what I do is I think I have to actually have contact focus. Oh, that's annoying. I have to have the contact in focus in order to have the keyboard work. So I'll just kind of do this. Pull it over here. And, all right, okay, give me a sec here. I'm gonna quickly adjust the sorry, we're just trying to get this thing all to work. This is OBS being awesome. It's just I want it to fit beautifully. Here we go. Right 40, bottom 20. No. Okay. There we go. And the top. Try to make it as lean as possible. There we go. All righty. Thanks, everyone. Sorry about that. Just kind of getting the. So you guys should see the whole keyboard, right? What's up, Ninja Otter? How are you? Hope you guys are all drinking, because I am. Hey, just real fast before I get started, I'm going to start in a second. Can you see the contact keyboard? Can you guys see that? You should be able to hear it too. I've got my. So just let me know if you can see the keyboard. You should be able to see that. Okay, great. Having some fun with the piano's good volume. fun here. Join me, Matt. Join me in the first gin and tonic of the night. I'm already halfway through my first bourbon and diet. And I'm happy, but I'm tired. I'm just tired. It feels a bit like the Mike Verda, like composing when you don't feel like it. It's not that I don't feel like it, but I'm just tired. All right, it's time to start. Hello again, welcome to another Farkle Friday. This is gonna be fun. I'm kind of tying it in with the Soundboard, which is a forum that I go to that I really like. It's them and Modernity Sucks. I like them both. I have a lot of fun at both of them. And the gang over there, hello Wayne, how are you, sir? Rob, how are you? Hello everybody. I've got the chat window going so you guys all can chime in and say whatever you want to say. I'm so rock, dude. I'm far more fit than Mike. I could totally take Mike in a boxing fight. So what happened is that the gang over there just said, let's do a theme of the month and let's learn from each other. Let's talk about composing and stuff. So one of my friends, Kale, said, I'm gonna do some fun. I'm just gonna generate a quick melodic idea or a thematic idea. I've actually not listened to it at all. And he basically said, take it, run with it, and try and write a piece. And so what I said, well, I have a Farkle Friday planned, but actually what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of a speed composing and begin this. And I've already done a couple of speed composings where I've been like, writing into Sibelius. I'm gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna try to do it right into the DAW. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of noodle on the piano, get some ideas. I actually have, if I need to write something down because I might forget, can't believe it. On this vintage, I've got some paper ready to go, and then I'm gonna fire up the DAW, and not the problem, but it's gonna be interesting because I've been building some templates, and poor Karma's gonna be so pissed. I have an Albion template that I built, and I've tried it a couple times, and I can't. Sorry, I can't stand it. I can't stand my Spitfire template. It like doesn't do what I want it to do, and it's just like it's all unbalanced and not unbalanced. Like it's just so hard to play, and you just have to like play to the samples, and it's not for me. So that's fine. So I started being like, well, so I started from scratch again and started building a more detailed template, but I'm in the middle of reprogramming all of my old libraries. So if I decide I'm going to go orchestral, it'll be interesting. I'll build some ensemble stuff to try and sketch out some ideas. So without further ado, I've got two ideas. I'm going to listen to both of them and see if either one of them, there we go. I'm just going to listen to it. And I'm going to see if either one of these jump into my little creative brain. We're all going to listen to them. So if you guys want to join in on this, yeah, I know. Sorry, man. Dude, ask Matthias and Chris, man, when I did an EIS class and I tried to do this like Ron Jones things, and I was trying to do this like left back and forth legato thing, like this very Ron Jones. Oh, it was a train wreck. Sorry, man. Sorry, dude. I'll send it to you. I'll send you the word. But it's like, man, that's why I hate writing to the samples, because it's like, oh God, you write it and you put a slur over it, and then the horns know what to do. And anyways, well, let's see what this thing is doing here. Let's move this. Why is this thing taking forever? All right, I'm gonna move idea 1 and idea 2 over to the desktop. All right, so let's take a listen here. This is Kale's idea, and if you guys want to jump in, this is all open. Just go to the soundboard and just sign up and try it out, Here's idea 1. I'm keeping this open so I can look at the PDF if I need to. We're gonna listen to this and this is a bit of a heroic feel. Let's try idea 2. Dude, Kale, what's with the pop, man? Oh, did you have this thing in like 44.1? You dip. It's popping because he's doing it in 44.1 and I'm set to 48. I know it. All right, let's get some fun with this. So we got two things going on. One of them is clearly more of a, that's, you know, what's that? Is that Jurassic Park? I don't know, something like that. The second one is a lot more groovy. It's not atonal. Maybe I'll play around with that a little bit. I'll look at the sheet music, just needs time. Well, let's have you guys vote. Which one should I do? Here, let's listen to both one more time. Which one? I might do both. Not today, though. Kale, you're cock blocking on that melodic line. Because you look, it's driving up, and then he diverts it back. Da, 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 bum, bum. Like, either go up to the C or hold it at the G. That's a cool part. Bum, ba, ba, da, da, da. All right, so that's the first one I'm talking through. All right, I'm sorry. Hold on, I want to take a listen here. Let's listen to part one. I don't have to use the whole thing. I might not. I might just use that opening hook. All right, so what do we think? Which one do we want to do? Idea 2, okay, good. Idea 1 should be a download. So yeah, that first one has a Johnny Williams kind of thing. Of course you would, Rob. Rob's like, I gotta do it too. Why not? That like wild thing. You want to try and harmonize that? Let's see what we got here. All right, let me take a look at the music. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. Both are nice. Both have and the way it works is it's basically like you don't have to use the whole piece or anything like that. It's more of just talk about and walk through how you compose this stuff and how you begin to take this idea and create a larger structure piece with it. So this is the first one. Sorry, let me blur this out so we don't need that anymore. Here's idea 1, alt splendor and glory. It's glorious. I'm gonna bring this up, blow it up a little bit. Let's have some fun with this. Here we go. I'm gonna bring idea 2 right down. Everyone's gonna go, you can't see it. I know. Patience, my young Padawan. I'll break you out. There we go. Oh, Kale, why'd you pick that key? Well, it's not even really a key. This is actually going to be kind of fun. This is, if I do idea 2, I'm going to use a lot of book 12 from EIS, which is basically how to reharmonize melodies in creative ways. All right, so let's see. So, 1, 2, 3. Two fits into format. 2 fits into whatever I want it to fit in. That's just a free thing. Oh, he's doing look. He's doing a prime thing. So he's got some sort of like little like spy thing going. See, look, there's an A prime, A, B, or A, B, A prime, C, kind of, or A, B, A, C. It's actually structurally a better melody because he kind of balances and he kind of leads back into the opening of each phrase. And he's got more motivic stuff. This first one is a little bit more like just general kind of flowy. Okay, I'm not busting anybody. dun. That's actually really A flat once you play it on the piano. It's just it's got a lot of altered tones. Which one to do? Remember I told you this very well might be I just started drinking heavily? All right. So let's jump right in. I think number 2. What do you guys think if I do number 2? I'm gonna wait for this all to catch up. And then I'm gonna jump in, I'm gonna explain what I'm doing, okay? You know, Rob's the only one who's voting in. You guys all wanna sit and just like. I also found idea 2 structurally better, but idea 1 was more approachable. If I had a more sophisticated harmonic vocabulary, I definitely do know idea 2. Yeah, I think number 2 is implying a lot more interesting harmonizations because the melodic tones, for example, that opening, ba-da, that's a 1-5, so there's your A flat like what Rob's saying, right? But then you've got that flat 5 or sharp 4, depending on how you want to play that. I'll tell you what, let's start with idea 2. Maybe I'll do another Farkle Friday with idea 1, because you can actually harmonize idea 1. You could do that. Right? See right there, like you could harmonize that and make that much more of like an 80s. So what I did there was I did, look, I'm not gonna do idea 1. I'm just gonna show you a quick thing that I did. Y'all can see what I'm doing. So what I did here was there's that 5th. So first of all, when you're seeing these 5ths, I mean, man, let's talk about like fundamentals and overtones. It's like, there's your power rock 5th. It's pretty obvious you're gonna be immediately thinking of the C. It's not to say you can't reharmonize, you could harmonize that against an A flat structure. You can harmonize that against a D flat structure if you really wanted to. So that's super cool, right? See, I got this D flat, you know, against. That's actually really rich. But what I did was I harmonized it where I put the 3rd in the bass because that wants to move up, and then, you know, that opening 2 bars. That gives you like a 2 or a 4, you know, Roman numeral wise. So I just did 1 to 4. But then what I did was instead of keeping the 3rd there, I like that stacked 5ths, and I got that from another piece that Mike Verdon I love, which is The Last Starfighter. It's a very Copeland sound. So this kind of like, and then I just moved to. There's a school of thought that I like to think of that I learned from improv theater, which is be obvious. So it's like, well, that right there is like an A to an E. A, E, so why not? Right? And then, I mean, that whole thing right there was like diatonic. I basically just said, I'm just gonna do, you know, the 3, the 6, the 2, the 5, and all I was doing was whenever I saw those notes, I was like, you know, what chord can that be in, and what tension can it be in? Like there, I had this F going, right? Well, that D is just the 6th against the F, or the 13th, whatever you want to call it. So I was like, all right, well, that's just a note I'm not playing, so that's kind of cool. And that's just a 5. Then, you know, now, by the way. All right, I'm accidentally writing. I didn't mean this. So check it out. Now you could repeat this, right? Yeah, I'm landing on chord tones, but they're pretty high in the intervals. I mean, like ba da dun dun. Like I'm landing on the 7th. I'm landing on the flat 7 of the G, and I sussed it because we've been playing with this whole stacked 5th, which is, you know, sussy kind of thing. Plus, it's like the 80s Hollywood sound that I love. So yes, I got this. Oh, and then whenever I see, okay, so the second thing I do when I start to like deal with this arrangement of a tune is whenever the melody stops, I try to have the harmonic voices move. So I landed on this, I'm on idea 1. Okay, I guess I'm starting with idea 1. I guess I'll do both today. Because this is simple enough that I can hop into Studio One and put something together with this. All right, so now I landed on this F, right? And you can see in my contact, I've got the G, the G, the G, the D, the G, and the C, because I'm doing a little sus thing, right? This is just a 7th chord. I'm swapping out the 4th for the 3rd. But what I'll do is, instead of holding this, I'll try and have some tones move. Or, so that way, when that melody lands, there's some other motion that comes in underneath, because there's nothing worse, unless you want it to be, there's nothing worse than just static chords like, you know, whenever the melody is not moving and is taking a break, there's nothing worse in my world than nothing else moving underneath. So the minute that happens, I'm like, what can I move? So, right? I like that. Oh, you know what? And now I'm gonna be. God, I really want that to be a B. That 3rd bar, right? Because that's such a beautiful tension, right? And also we're playing with this. I don't know, but I'll do it. Oh, and look. Now by the act of just getting here in bar 3, I was playing some sort of A minor thing, and then I just suddenly moved to a G down to the F. So now I've got some bass motion. I'm just trying to connect dots, you know? Yeah. E7. Try not to double tones. It's a big thing in EIS. You try not to double tones. So look, I've got the E here and the E here. We'll make that D a G. The D, sorry. Look, I got 2 E's here. Make that a D. And then, right, check it out. And you see how I moved that when I landed in bar 4 on the F. I took what was just a G dominant 7 sus 4 chord, and I just give it a little extra neighbor note action, you know? So change the note, is that allowed? All right, so let me answer some questions. Landing on chord tones, yes, but remember, in the key, here's a C. This is where this is where harmonization is all contextual. All right, here's a melody note C. Well, what chord tone is it? Well, it's the root of the C. It's the 3rd of the A minor. It's the 5th of the F. You guys know where this is going. It's the 7th of the D minor. It's the 9th of the B flat. It's the 11th of the G minor. It's the 13th of the E flat, right? It's the sharp 5 of an E dominant 7, 9 flat 5, sharp 5 chord. So the note, like, you know, Rob, when you're saying land on chord tones, like, dude, you can land on whatever chord tone you want. Then, of course, the question is, well, how do you know which chord to put underneath? Well, you have to start learning about tensions and listening to, like, you heard me, in minor, I love this minor 9th against the chord. It's very, Michael Kamen does that, right? You know? That's kind of a Mr. Holland's Opus thing. So change the note, is that allowed? Yes, Wayne, in this way. You want to, when you are, in my world, the way I think about composing, you want to have your strong triad intervals representing. But if you're doubling intervals in octaves, you're not doing it for orchestration reasons, you know, like 3 clarinets doubled by 3 flutes because they just have a certain color. If you're just playing on the piano like this, I try to be like, you know, if I'm doubling a chord tone in an octave, I'm like, well, can I move one of them to be a different chord tone? Can I get a 9th out of that? You know, here, like, I've got this, here's my G, my D, and my B. So there's my root, my 3rd, and my 5th. And let's say I'm doing something up here. Now, of course, if I want that sound, but I'm like, well, if I want it thicker, why can't I just move this 3rd up here? I'm already playing it down here. Let me just change it. Now, you gotta be careful, because then what you'll do is, if you're not careful, you'll be like, well, let me suss it. And then you get that minor 9th, which, you know, Chillbot always gets mad at me for. So, and Kale and Curtis to change the melody notes. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do this. So, sorry, you're right. I'm changing that. Fuck it. I want that B to C to G. Yeah. Oh no, it's. I'm not playing it in 3. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and. Yeah, and then you repeat that. And then, oh my gosh. Now, okay, so I'm gonna play the Mike Verta thing, right? Which is you say it once and you say it again in a slightly different way. And look, you could totally tell I was going to that. All right, I'm gonna have to fire up. We'll get to idea 2. I will, because this is too cool. So, and then I've got this thing where it's like, so what I'm doing now is I'm repeating what I did before again, and I'm trying to keep similar chords, but I'm trying to find a different way to put a different melody over that chord. And we'll get to that in a sec. But, yep. Now, I've said this 8-bar thing, or I said this 4-bar thing once, I've said it again. I like the jazz idea of a quick little 4-bar interlude or turnaround. This is just structural. I've said something in 4 bars, I've said it again in 4 bars with a variation. Now let me do something structural that gets away from it. And what I like to do, and this is just me, this is now me as a composer, I like to move to a chord that's related to a parallel mode of that. So like if I'm in C, I've got 7 chords, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, right? But if I'm in C minor, or C Dorian, I've got C minor, D, E flat, F, G. So I've been playing in C major this whole time, right? Right. Right. Now, you know, I've done my first 8 bars. I'm gonna say, I've been playing in C major, I'm playing C major. Let me grab something from C Dorian. Well, what are some chords that don't show up in C major but do show up in C Dorian? Well, this E flat. Right, that's cool. Right? How are our ears cool with that? Because it's shocking but not. Because we're like, whoa, that was different. What was that? And then you're like, oh wait, I know what that is. That's the parallel. It's called modal borrowing, modal mixture, what do you want to call it? It's like, oh, I've heard that, but in C minor or in C Dorian. And then all of a sudden you can, so there's a lot that you can do with just that. So let me start with this. All right, so let me stop there. What do you guys think of this? This is very warm and friendly and very kind of like John Williams-y. Actually, it's really very kind of James Hornery. It's like the Rocketeer. What do you think? Should I take some time and kind of like bust this thing into Studio One and see if we can just kind of hack something together? Let's see. Everyone's hung. No one's saying a word. They're all like, it's that uncomfortable thing where everyone's like, dude, who's gonna tell him this is a bad piece? Who's gonna tell him this is a bad arrangement? It's not a bad arrangement, it's great. All right, let me, I'm gonna try, we're gonna see if this thing works. Let's do it, man. All right, let's go to Studio One, and I'm gonna have to just quickly throw in some, I'm gonna throw in some stuff that I was working on. I'm gonna put together some. Oh, you didn't see that, Luke. It's good you didn't see it, because I literally just deleted the Albion template from my, it's worth exploring. Okay, well, this is all setting up. Let me go pour myself another one of these. Oh, it's like 30 minutes in and I'm already on drink 2. Oh, Farkle Friday getting lit today. All right, so, and I won't lie to you, this is not the way I usually work, and I don't know whether this is better or worse, because when I do it this way, I tend to be very pianistic, and I'm like, man, I gotta write for the orchestra. Well, if this is gonna be an orchestral piece, I guess it is. But I tend to be very pianistic, and I know you listen to guys like Mike Verdon, he's like, well, the piano gives you all the cues for the orchestra. I'm like, yeah, I agree with him in many ways about that, but I'm also like, look, man, there's stuff that you need to hear the orchestra. I want to see a 13th in there for, what is the Farkle time zone? I was trying to put it, let me create a new song. This is Kale Idea 1 comp thing. Like there's things that the flutes can do, which are way too fast for the piano, and you have to know how that works, you know? Okay. It's gonna be interesting, because I'm keeping this contact out, but it's not gonna register anything. All right, I wanna see a 13th in there, you know, for a reason. Oh yeah, Matt and I just covered 13th chords, like today. Where's my time zone? It is now, yeah, it's now 3:30 p.m., or for Europe, it's 15:30. I wanna hear a D flat major chord in there. Yeah, dude, where? You wanna do it in the beginning? Oh, why don't I do it here? Well, if I'm in E flat, that's real easy for me to get to D, right? All right, let me load up Alicia. Oh no, I was in the grandeur. Come on, the grandeur was feeling good today. Let's go with the grandeur. All right, we'll do that. I'm gonna reduce the tone color a bit because I like to do that, because why not? I'm gonna pop this a little bit because I was doing that. And give me a sec. I just started using Studio One again, and I have not written that much in it. So if I'm a little bit clumsy, I apologize. It's my own fault. Limiter. Let me throw. Go. And give me a sec. Why am I not hearing anything in Studio One? Okay, give me a sec. Because I have the, I may have to, okay, I have to kill my contact for this. That's okay. You guys are not gonna be able to see the piano anymore. Sorry. See ya. All right, let's hope that this thing. That's it, Matt. I think contact grabs it, and I'm asking a lot. I mean, this is like, you know, this is like freaking voodoo at this point. I've got like inside my RME, I've got all sorts of rerouting audio streams so that my microphone is on a different track than the Windows audio, so that when I'm playing stuff from Spotify, that's, you know, differently mixed. You know, and I've got like that's because I got effects on this vocals, because I've got noise gates and all that stuff. All right, let's see. We're waiting. Studio One takes a while to boot up. I don't know why. I heard in version 4, they did some stuff that makes it boot up much faster, which is great. Let me go to desktop. So this was Kale Idea 1 comp thingy. 48 kilohertz, do. Instruments, let's do this thing again. They just grab a quick piano sound. I know, everybody's got a freaking opinion, Rob. Do it D flat, or else it's not good. Better do it D flat, or I'm gonna be disappointed. All right, there we go. Yay. And let me go to the limiter, which I just had. And just a little bit there, give it a little boost. And save it. All right, let's see what this idea was here. Do I want to try and actually, Let me try and do it without a click and just see, because I want to just kind of be able to do it. There, that was for you, Rob. There's that D flat over the C. Minor 9 D flat, plenty of ammo for the arrangement, yeah. This is obviously, this I'm not doing a whole lot with the piano, with the sheet music here. I'm just kind of playing what I can just kind of hear. I'm kind of falling back on some habits, but that's all right though. Ah, God. Wait. Yeah. There's something. All right, there's just some hacking out some chords for that. Let's see what we got here. I'm going all over the place with these key changes, right? I'm pretty tonal though. That's not like atonal, that's not crazy out. That's not what idea 2 is gonna be. So, this, you know, form-wise, it's pretty logical, right? I said it once in 4 bars. I followed the melody. I'm gonna actually follow it perfectly when I actually do my arrangement out. That's the second part. That's what it is. I just needed to do it once. Oh, wait. That's it, Rob. There it is. Right? Stacked fifths. All right, I got enough to do something with. This, you know what I just realized? I just realized this. I've been listening to a lot of like Japanese role-playing game stuff and Japanese anime, and these kind of chords show up in that stuff all the time. That's where I'm getting all this stuff from. See, I gave you the D flat. Did I give a 13th? See, I gotta give a 13th. Oh, I did, yeah. Matt, I gave a 13th when I moved to the B flat. The E flat. That, unless you want this to be. Ooh, who likes that structure? dude, I got so many ideas going with this. So that structure, gentlemen, is a E flat, or ladies if they're here, E flat, B flat, and an A. The A is the sharp 4 that wants to resolve down to the G. And above it, I've got a D, an F, a G, and a C. So I'm just gonna add that as a... It's pretty, I'm very tonal today. I feel very pretty. You know what? My girls are downstairs. We got a 3-day weekend. I'm in kind of like an Americana kind of mood. All right, let me move this over here because I'm clearly not going to be using this paper on this one. All right, so let's figure out now how we're gonna arrange this. Oh, this is the part that I hate, because now I have to hunt through my freaking library to find instruments that I can't not hate. All right, let's think about this. I know there's an intro. Okay. I'm already hearing an intro, so let's do an intro. How did I come up with an intro? If you saw my Farkle Friday on intros, where I hooked Karma up with a sweet intro, I grab an intro by, where's my harp that I like? You guys will see see the beginnings of my, template, because these are the patches that I'm kind of like leaning towards right now. I use intervals that I've been saying. I use intervals that I enjoy and from the main theme, and then I kind of strip them away and kind of do something with that. So, oh God, why are you taking so long to load? This freaking scripting. Shit, my stuff loads so fast because I pulled away all this dumb scripting. Yeah, I'm busting on all the scripting guys. There we go. God, all this is a freaking harp. Is that really a C? Oh, no, man, that tuning sounds really freaking a little warped. Let's see. All right, you gentlemen, you have to, and ladies, you have to be good about having me not dive into this sounds like shit, and I'm going to start carving it all up and mixing, because this is not a mixing point. As it is, I'm already kind of like going a step further than I should, but it's so freaking bright. I just can't stand. Let me roll off just a little bit. There we go. And the room width, why is the room so wide? Oh my God, there we go. All right, I'm not doing too much. I could go hog wild with this, right? I'm just like, yeah. Okay, give me a sec. Here's what I'm gonna do. At this point, I'm going to add, I want to add a track. At this point, I want to, add there. That way I can adjust this tempo and it won't mess with what I'd done earlier. You know what I mean? Okay. In addition, right here, I need to add a time signature. Insert a time signature of 4/4 there. That way I can do 3/4 over here, right? And I can change this to whatever tempo I want over here, right? I do learn. All right. actually, funny enough, with the Cayman thing, it actually sounds better to the piano, but whatever. That's so slow. Just do 4 times. 2. Okay, not only that, I'm going to double that with I guess I'll just use you right now. Okay. Guess I'll just use you right now. You're not my favorite choice, but pretty. I'll just pre-mix you because you're only gonna be in the intro anyways. Dude, that harp is so out of tune. Like, it's really out of tune. You can hear it. Like, it's like, that's not even a C, it's like a B. Holy mother. Oh my God. Yeah, my desktop is the future. I'm a forward-thinking kind of guy. All right, it's about to get hairy here. All right, you get the idea. Let's have some fun here. I haven't converted this particular patch yet, but this is going to be the I'm going to be making a couple different ones of these, but this is good. With timpani. Oh, right, I need to do that. For channel 2. Oh, you know what? A sec here. We are going to put you on your own channel. I'm going to bring this up. And stop that. This is why I haven't done anything with my templates yet, because okay. A little childlike, but that works. Not spending any more. I'm not spending any more money on libraries. I'm not spending any more. I know, Wayne, but I'm not spending any more. Look what I have. Absolutely. Oh, nobody listens to me. I'm not spending any more on libraries. And you know, it'd be great. Everyone wants to be so epic. Who does soft? Nobody does soft anymore. Listen to that. It's huge. I want that. All right, guess what? We're not using the string with brass because that sample sucks. Jesus. Maybe I can use the low. This is what I hate. It's just doing this shit over and over again. We're not writing anymore now. We're just. That's okay. Let's take a listen here. Never mind. I'm right into the samples because that's what you have to do when you have samples that are not doing what you want them to do. All right. Here are my strings. Oh, there we go. Do this. Yep. I need to add a reverb. Where's my reverb? Where's the... Give me a sec. Reverb. Where is my RC48? Thank you. This is great. It's got a random hall. It's got a random medium hall, which is really nice. And no pre-delay. We'll just do this. So good. And I'll do the one thing I swore I wouldn't do. That's good. That'll be good. That's just a rough thing. It's really, really hot. There we go. It's way too loud, but that's all right. Bring this down. Yeah. That'll work. That's how I'm going to arrange it. So you can see. I want something there for the second one. This is still the intro, I know. All right, let's get this through down. We don't want this. Okay, it's that, and we got to add. What is it? I want a G. Yeah, that sounded pretty cool. Let me see. Let's see what people are thinking with. Yeah, I know, and everyone's got a harp. You know what actually is a great harp, and I'm gonna go back to it again and again and again. You know, I'm just gonna do it right now because I already got the thing. You're gonna freaking laugh when you hear this. This is great. The VSL harp is phenomenal. The one that comes with Contact, yeah, it's amazing, and it's got a great script too. Sounds great. It takes a reverb really well. It's very loud. You gotta like. Okay. Can I copy this? Sorry, just gotta scroll back and see what's going on. That thing was on the 3. 3. Nope. Let's go to the 7. Okay, I know it's a little off, but oh, that's why I hate doing this. This would be done already. Okay. And then I'm like channeling like all sorts of like Jerry Goldsmith and stuff. What I'm doing here, just like I was doing before, is I'm reharmonizing that open fifth thing. Oops. No, I can't do it there. Oops. Do that. I want to get to the theme. This is really rough. Okay, that'll work. All right, let's see. Now let's get that theme, that's why I played that in, because I've already forgotten what the hell I wrote. Oh boy, what are we gonna do for our main instrument? I always start with the main thing, the main instrument. Well, what do we think? French horn or English horn? What do we think we want to do here? All right. Let's do English horn. Let's see what happens. Let's really fucking put Berlin woodwinds on the spot here. Here we go. Room mic. Isn't there a way for me to layer with this stuff? I want to stack. How do I stack? Oh God, you can hear the frickin', you can hear the yeah, I'm gonna go with English horn, why not? You can hear the frickin' legato script killing the room tone. You hear that like crossfade out? Oh, I hate this shit. I'm such an angry Farkle today. All right, that's good. All right, I can't help myself. I have to do a little one thing. I have to do, where's my stereo widener? PreSonus is a good one. Where's that narrowing thing I have? Give me a sec. I use it like all the time, or at least I used to. Again, I'm relearning it because I had two, and then I went to Sonar for 3 years. And then Sonar did this whole thing where Gibson went bankrupt and all that wonderful thing that just made me so happy. I think it's binaural pan, I think is what it is. Yep. Collapse you down to mono. You way down. You know what? I'm gonna keep you at mono until you tell me otherwise. All right, let's see what we got here. Paul, don't get me started, brother. Don't get me started. There's a reason I went back to scripted legato and I use sips and stuff like that. Use the sus art. No, I'm not using the sus art. I hate the sus art. I am using the sus art. What I really want to do is I want to stack the sus with the staccato. Oh, I just ruined that. All right. Actually, I want to stack the sus with the. Can I do that? Can I add the portada to this? It's about the best I'm gonna get. I'm pressing buttons. I have no idea what these buttons do. It's just like I'm looking, whatever. You know what? Do I have this programmed yet from my library? No, I don't. That's a shame. All right, whatever. It's fine. You know what? We're doing it live. Okay, we're doing it live. Perfect. Okay, so bar 11 is where this is all happening. And you know what? I'm going to think what I'm going to change on that, but I'm not going to worry about it because I got to get this thing going. Okay. And then this, I think, let me actually start putting this in, which is synth strings ensemble. All right, you ready for trick number one? Trick number one to make the strings sound better. That I do, that really works. Now to be fair, oh, wait just a second. This is synth string sordino. Synth string sus and synth string stack. So what you do if you want your instruments to sound better is you layer them and you allow each articulation to take care of part of the sound. So I'm going to, and ideally you balance these so that they're kind of fortissimo balanced, which if you've ever gone and looked up Thomas Bergeson's old thing about doing mock-ups, he talks about that. Nope, not using. I'm not using Audix. Not using any of that. I'll tell you what's a great oboe, actually. Funny enough, is samplisms. All right, hold on a sec. Can you guys hear me okay? It's starting to get dark in here. Hold on. I'll be right back. You can see more of Farkle now. All right. I won't lie to you. It is a lot of fun just to play big, lush sounds. So now we're doing this, right? We're doing this. That's what we're doing, right? All right, so I'll play the bottom two, and then I'll just layer it in. Sorry. Volume isn't quite right on my Symphobia. That's right, it's better than it was. And then I did this. right. I'm having trouble getting into that. Let me fast forward a bit. Let's pick it up at bar 9. It's the even version. The sustains are too present. Let me bring them down a little bit more. As is a staccato. And then let me redo that one more time. There we go. That's working real well. Now, let me just add that bottom bit. I don't like drawing this stuff in. That's why I actually like doing it all with parts. But I understand the interest of time. You got to kind of... And then I think it's the... And then I did can't do the B there because that C against the melody is going to sound funky. So I just swap it out for a different note. All right, that's good. Let's take, whoops, take all that. And let's just bring that down. No, not a flat, an A natural. God. Well, I'm playing different. Oh, I know why. Let me make sure there's a D playing there. B works. There's the B. The B works. Oh God, it's so slushy because of the legato. Let me write the samples. See when it. Let me just do something. Da, da, da. All right, let's try that and let's copy it down here. But down here, let's do super low velocity. Oh yeah, that's the problem, is those things are all supposed to be. That's the problem. They're all huge and long. See, I reprogrammed Symphobia and now it's really responsive, which is good, except when I forget that it's really responsive. Oh, stop that. What do I want to do? I want to do. Hold on a sec here. I want to move stuff. Bring that up. And then I want to bring the levels down. Sorry, I'm just kind of tuning these a little bit here. Gosh, you really have to get Symphobia very. Okay, that's that first part. Here, Kiel, here's what I sketched. I know I get the E flat. It's an interlude based upon your motives. And that was that, and then I came up with another idea. I'm just kind of dumping ideas here. To break it out of the orchestra is like a pain. It's not a pain, it's just, that's where the work starts. This is all fun and easy. Now you gotta like, oh, and that was for Rob, because Rob was like, you gotta put a D flat in. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll put a D flat in. Because you told me to. That was a harmonic structure that I liked. Yeah, that was that kind of B flat, E flat. Oh my God, wait, I'm gonna play this in Symphobia and tell me you haven't heard this in 1,000 Japanese RPG video game things. That's the same structure just played. E flat, A flat, E flat, B flat, and the A resolved into the G, and over it is that D, F, G, C, which now I know, I've heard it in frickin' Joe Hisashi. You've heard that, right? That's all right there. That's all right in there. Thing. So now I started. So where I'm at now is I started going to the. Come on, give me the beginning there. Oh, jeez. 1 and 1. Just a little intro because it needed some sort of intro kind of thing. All right, let's get back to what's going on here. Main thing and the other thing. I was trying to get stuff out now. All right. Do I have? Let's try a relatively new library that I have played with, which is the ML Brass. It's the 2 French horn thing. Hold on a second here. Let me figure this out. All right, let me rename this. This is the Symphobia strings, right? And then, so that's that. So I need to go to Symphobia strings. Oh God, you have the pitch bend map. Never mind. It's pretty good. I remember really liking this when I heard it. It's got the piano samples recorded pretty well. Listen. It's got some good forte bite too. And if you layer it with the staccatos, which you should always do, you start to get something pretty nice here. Let me just layer that. Wave Runner audio. It's nice. I like it. It's actually really a solid. Oh shoot! It's not scripted the way. Okay. I do something. I do some custom stuff with my pitch bend wheel. A little blatty, but not bad. I wouldn't use it for the big adventure stuff. I'd use figure adventure brass. Let's try this out though. Let's add that. Put that down. Much quieter. Needs to be further back. I had that thing where I was doing the A. now it's too quiet. Should be. That's better. Of course, everything's blocking everything else because everything's freaking blown out huge in the stereo stage. Let me add the Symphobia low strings. Symph low strings. Because why not? Okay. And that one I haven't done yet, so I have to. No, I need the low one with the bass. String ensemble long notes. There was a low thing. There's one that's low where they added the. There it is. It's the Hans Zimmer trick. Well, a lot of people do it. That's your piano. That's your piano velocity. That's already like forte. It's like so grindy already. You wonder why people have trouble writing slow, sensitive stuff. It's like when all the sounds they're hearing is. I mean, that's got the bit. Oh, hold on a second. Do I? Hold on a second. Oh, I may have just saved myself a little bit. Can you guys see what's being loaded on here or not? No one's paying attention. So you don't have to. I'm having fun. You're way too present. Get you back. Do you want to do that? No, I want to go up an octave. Just doubling octaves. What do I want to do register-wise here? Too big there. That's why I hate doing this. It really should be in that octave. Yep. All right. What's here? Where's my? It's my English horn, right? It's gonna be great. Everyone's gonna be like, "You should go buy the expansion." Yeah, you know what? No, I'm not gonna spend money. I'm throwing good money after bad. All right, give me a sec. Where's my flute? Unfortunately, it's not. I haven't set up the sips yet for it, but that's all right. Close. This is gonna be flute. This is gonna be one instrument on number 3, channel 2. Oh, baby, that's the spot. That's the spot, right? How did I come across that? Now listen, because Kale's here. He's asking like, well, how did you get that thing? And you know, what are you thinking? Well, if you go back and watch the earlier Farkle Friday, I'll show you how I came up with a certain. I was basically harmonizing stuff. But now, as a composer, I'm always thinking like, don't say something once, say it again, but say it in a slightly different way. And this is like a Rudy kind of thing. This is like a Jerry Goldsmith shit. I should actually look at the Jerry Goldsmith Rudy score for orchestration ideas. So actually, what I'm doing is pretty close. Well, that's a little too far back. Dude, it's like a matter of like 2 decibels. You know what I mean? Paul, you know what I mean, Paul? It's like a matter of decibels, of like 1.5 decibels is where it is. You know what I mean? Like one of them, it's in the right spot. One of them. Oh, you know what? The fact I said Rudy. So let's see if I can do a Rudy thing here. I'm starting to like I gotta start going to paper, which I'm not gonna do right now because I don't feel like it. But because I gotta make sure that I'm not like butting up. Hold on a sec. Matt, didn't he do this in the insurrection thing? Insurrection, Star Trek, main. Oh, you know what? I think I have it. See if I have it in Spotify. I want to do YouTube if I don't have to. I want to give Jerry's estate the credit it's due. Right? No, it's not there. Mother of pearl. I don't think I have it locally. Yeah, baby, Dark Crystal. Was I smart? Oh, I'm smart. I bought it. Baku Village? Oh, octaves. Oh, this is the din. I'm not a big Goldsmith kid. Okay, so he's getting out of the way. Just checking out the registers. I transcribed this way back when at Farkle Friday. That's the sound that I really want. A beautiful bed. That's probably Sordina. Those are Sordina strings. I was an idiot. I should have kept them in Sordina. All right, well, let me move this up here, see if this helps a little bit. Oh, guess what it does? Guess what? These are supposed to be Sordino strings. But this stuff is way too loud. I'm trying to learn this new mechanic of Studio One. It's the ability to like trim stuff. It's really cool, but I don't know how to use it yet. Let's get you nice and low. Better, yeah, it's definitely the, no problem, Kay, I'll see you soon, buddy. That could kind of work. Yeah, there's that. And then, you don't have to happen then. All right, let's do it, because you know it's going to happen no matter what. What is it again? It's gonna sound cool when you do it this way. Watch. Now, do this, and you copy it. Oh, you know what I would do if I had time, but I don't, is I'd load soaring strings. See how that sounds. Now I'm kind of writing blind. Whoops. Oh, not that, this one. Oh, I'm going to. See, I went to the E flat there and that worked. Now, let's do this. That was cool. Okay, got that. That's starting to sound cool. That calls for another drink. Let's talk while I'm about this. Let's talk about why it's so important to have a balanced template full of sounds that are properly spatially set up. You can see I'm basically loading patches out of the box. And you guys can hear those things are not set up in the 3D space. They sound good by themselves, but you start stacking them against each other, you're like, the horns sound in the wrong place. The strings are they're too present in the high volumes, they're too, you know, not present in the low volumes, and you gotta program those things, and you gotta spatially set them up. People are like, well, that's mixing. It's not mixing. It's setting them up beforehand. And I got into a big fight with, not a big fight. I got into a heated discussion because I don't believe that spatialization is the, yeah, Chris, come on in, jump, baby. I just poured myself a third drink. Spatialization is not the same as mixing. Okay, because everyone's like, oh, mixing makes it sound good. I'm like, I disagree. Spatialization is when it sounds like it's coming from the right place, so you perform it correctly. Because look, I could take these sustains. They sound great, all right? Where am I here? But I gotta remember where I'm at. These sound great, don't they? But they're way too hot. Now I know, what my friend would say is he would say, and rightly so, it's like, well, what I mean by saying sounding great is they sound good in their correct space and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, but do that before you perform it. Don't perform it, because or else you can't hear it and you're gonna be accessing the forte dynamics and and those are the wrong samples. You gotta like you gotta have that be the, oh yeah, dude, I'm on my third drink. I just started my third, I'm excited. So let's take a listen here. Oh, you know what happened there. It's not a big deal. You know exactly what happened. That happens when you blend MIDI data, like one kind of bleeds over. Pour another one, Matt. It's Friday night. You worked hard this week. Join me. be even quieter. See how quiet this has to be? This is what it's going to be. Sorry. Oh, that's starting to hit. Actually play the right notes, Mike. God, you shit. Notice, by the way, this is what I would call a proof of concept orchestration, where I'm clearly not playing in all the line stuff, but you know, I'm getting the idea. So let me get this right. Now I'm voice leading. There's my nice wide sound. It's gonna sound so cool. By the way, do you notice how when I don't put the staccato on there, there's that sucking sound because the samples have that swell. It's just fine. That's why you have to layer it with the staccatos. All right, you kind of get that idea. It's pretty cool. That's officially pretty cool. These ones have to be reduced. Don't want them to be quite as present. This is getting a little bit of Joe Hisashi thing, isn't it? This is definitely got a bit of a Joe Hisashi thing. All right, let me take a break for a second. Let me see what's going on here. So this piece actually has a little bit of legs going for it. Kale, you did good. I know, Rob, I'll have to, you know what, maybe next week I'll do like the idea too, because we really got to do that one. That one's going to be gnarly. I'm excited about that one. But guess what? I was clearly in some sort of Horner mood. Oh, God. Hold on a sec. Oh, the dog is here. Hello. She's fresh from her shower and her she got a bath and she got her paws done. Yep. So hey Bear, what's going on?
Hi guys.
Did you buy her that little thing when you got there?
What? No, that's complimentary.
Oh, so my better half over here, Sarah, and so you want to hear? Here's what the Farkle Friday was today. I got this theme and I had to do something with it. It was yeah. And it's nice, yeah. It's got some good ideas and some potential. So basically, the fun thing for the month of the gang at Soundboard was, all right, take this and describe your composition process. So I farted around and drank, and then I got this as the piano sketch, and I changed the melody. I mean, obviously I'm hacking through it. Matt and Chris, say hi. And then the, yeah. Good girl, buddy. Good girl, buddy. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, you're fresh and clean. Your teeth brushed. All right, let's see where we're at here. So I got that, and then I got some ideas, and then I kind of redid. I got some ideas, like just harmonic ideas. That would be this bit right here, gents, ladies and gents, would be when it comes back in a delicate context, you know? All right, so then I started doing a rough orchestration, so here's where we're at so far. And this, of course, I don't have a tempo, so it's totally unbalanced. And it's like, I'm already mad about these strings because they sound so big, but whatever. Here it is. Sure. How was she at the dog place? Yeah. And then ready? Yeah. I can't stand sampling instruments. This would sound perfect. And then ready? Now the strings are way too big. I like that. I like that spacing right there. Yeah, dude, this is Hallmark Central. Why have I not done more Hallmark movies? Because, well, I gotta get my template all set up. Everyone always says, all right, buddy, I love you. Thank you for taking care of that. Yes. Hey, J-Dog, here, bring it over. Look what Sarah Bear has. I'm tired of the dog. Did she get an afternoon walk or anything like that? Or? Yeah. Huh? It's over on my gaming thing. What to do? All right. He's very tired. Let's see here.
How much more time do you got?
I don't know, probably looking at half an hour or so. Is that cool? And then we'll. Oh, good. Okay, great. Well, I'll finish this up, and then we'll come down and join you, ladies. And can you and Kate plan what we're gonna do for fun tonight? Well, no, when I get down, she's off that. We're doing family stuff. So it's girls' night and Farkle night. This is where I start to get into doubling trouble, where I start being like, I should double stuff. Stroking the frog. This is where I start to get caught into like orchestrating the crap out of this first phrase, and I gotta stay with the main thing. Oh, don't do too much, don't overthink it. I like the sound of that. It's bar 25, this is where it's coming in. And then, actually, if I was Joe Hisashi, and I sometimes feel like I'm more Joe Hisashi than anything else. Oh, why not? Spirited Away for the win. Yep, we'll do that. You know what? I'm in this Sasashi thing. Now I gotta bring that piano way down because it's way too hot. Piano. That's something I don't do enough of. I don't just embrace the fact that I'm a really good piano player and that I love Joe Hisaishi and James Horner, and I don't just do piano stuff. I'm not, you know. Dude, why does the piano take the reverb so well? It's just glorious, you know? It's just glorious. Okay, no problem. Shit, I need a drink now, and there's zero booze in the... Dude, Rob, you knew this was happening. You knew we were gonna be drinking. I have, look, brother, if you he's in London right now, I believe. So yeah, dude, if you were here, I'd be like, just come over and start drinking. Sit back there. This, no. Don't you have order out in New York? You can order booze and they deliver it to your house in New York City. I'm not saying New York is the greatest city in the world, but that's pretty compelling. That's pretty impressive. You have my sympathy. I'm more mad because I want you to be drinking with me, and you can't. That makes me sad. Oh, why don't I do... I need to study. I need to really transcribe more Goldsmith orchestration. I transcribe a ton of his stuff when I break it down to piano, where I'm like, oh yeah, he's doing this. You know, that kind of stuff. But it's like, yeah, liquor delivery, exactly, thank you. Liquor delivery is available in all civilized countries, you know? Well, I don't think it's in Philly. That's why I live in a town that's a square mile. I'm literally a half-mile walk from the liquor store. That's what I did today. I was like, I finished up and I was like, yeah, a lot of the places, Steve, Matt, because your country wasn't colonized by a bunch of like Puritans, so you actually have like reasonable liquor laws. Like, oh, I could actually order from the pizza place 2 beers or a small thing of wine. Not here, so you got to go to a place and you got to whatever it is. I kind of feel like I'm like. That's kind of cool. No, it's just blurring. That's just doing it. Let's see if the harp does that. How about I just let the piano be the piano because it actually sounds pretty darn good. Oh, no, wait. No. I know it's... That's the sound. I want that, or do I want the regular sustain? I think it's going to be the regular one. He does this in Spirited Away. No. He does it in Princess Mononoke. Joe Hisaishi. Guess we're doing a Joe Hisaishi class at a Farkle Friday at some point, because why not? I was a bartender for years. Yeah, you do that. And then you just kind of... This is why I don't like sketch libraries also, because you have to do all this stuff. Well, I'm gonna be a real jerk. Oh, thanks, Rob. That is a great last chord. You know what? And that last chord, you're a real jerk. That is a compositional structure that's from book 11 of the equal interval system, which is called the Bible. It's just the way you can reharmonize stuff. It's just a little fast thing. So that's book 11, which is like 500 pages into the course. So where do I go from here? All right, let me take a break. Not like a break. Let me throw out to you guys. What am I missing orchestrationally from this particular section? You know, should I don't know if I want to dive in and start doing everything else and start doubling, getting like the timpani rolls and stuff like that, because that means I have to add more track. Maybe I do. Maybe I should do that. But I don't know if I should do that or if I should actually try and go back and continue to compose some more. I won't lie to you, man. Like after I had a 90-minute to 2-hour sprint, let's see how many seconds I did. I tend to be like a little bit fried where I'm like, all right, let me just take a break and walk away, which is why I like having a balanced template, because if I do, like having the idea of coming back to this and having to replay everything in, it like just, it soul crushes me. I like want to be able to walk away and be like, no, it's already 90% there. You know what I mean? Let's see how many seconds this is. I just always like to make sure I'm writing at least a minute a day, preferably 2. Although I taught a little bit today. I started at 3 seconds. Oh my God, let's actually tone that down a little bit, all right, guys? Because that's a little excessive. Yes, that's the last thing that needs to do. I was just thinking to myself, look, that English word needs to come back to reincorporate. That's an orchestrational reincorporate. Wayne Baser, does that chord have a name? Rob Thomas, great last chord. Give me a sec. I'm going to look at that. Let me just write this thing down real fast. Da, 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 da. That's what that's got to be. How do I get to that? Chris asked me that at class in his session on Monday. Like, how do you get these things? I'm like, I'm always looking for intervals that I played earlier. And this, I just played. I'm just duplicating it in a different note. You know what I mean? Teldex Hall, I can't stand the recording of it. Why does it sound so bad? It's Teldex, it just sounds amazing. All right, Rob, first listen real fast. Is this the chord that you love? And Wayne, is this the chord that you're asking if it has a name? This one? That one there? Wait, there's a weird hiccup I had. Oh, that's weird. This reminds me of the stuff that I... Oh, what happened there, Studio One? That chord? That chord, the but, is that what you wanted to do? That one? That one? Answer me, or is it the one? Or is it the one on the piano? Was it the string chord that you loved, or was it the piano chord? This one. They're both awesome. Zero ego. They're both amazing. I'm so genius. Every chord has a name. No, not every chord, but yeah, most of them do. This is where I always say thank you, Spud, because that was a little EIS trick. All right, so let me answer them both, and then you guys can tell me what I should do orchestrally, because a lot of times this is where I'm like too close to the piece, and I'm like, I don't know, just put a kazoo in and call it a day. Beveraging again. Farkle's getting hit pretty hard today. This is my third drink. It's my fourth. Might be my fourth. I don't care. It's Friday. I don't have anything going on until tomorrow at 5 p.m. when I have to go play at my local church. And I've got a whole bunch of just like little things to do with my family. And it's been a very successful week. And I have to finish mixing a little casual game cue that's due on Monday. It's very exciting. All right, can you guys see okay? All right, so let's look at the string chord first and see what I did, because now I can't remember what I did. That right there. Okay. Let's see what I'm doing with the strings here. Let's solo this. Okay. That, my friend. Oh, shoot, I forgot to do one thing for that. Sorry, I forgot one thing I gotta do real fast. Stop that. Sorry, let me just fix this. The velocity's so loud, it's like, there it is. I'll tell you what I'm thinking it is. There's no right or wrong. Well, there's wrong. But there's 1,000 ways. So what I've got built from the bottom up, I've got an E flat, got an E flat, a B flat, and a G on the bottom, starting that way. So that's just an E flat triad, right? Then above it, I've got a D and an F, I think a G and a C. Oh, I forgot. I ran out of fingers, but here's what I really should have done. Give me 1 sec. I gotta add one more thing I forgot to do. I'll tell you what it is. Could I actually do this? And then I'll explain what it is. Okay? I'll add the C here. This is gonna sound cool. I wanted to do this, but I forgot. I don't like that A there. I'm just gonna let that be that because it's super cool. Yes, that's it. That's very cool. So that chord, really fast. It's a, is it a D minor sus? Is it D minor sus4 a contradiction in terms? All right, real fast. Every chord has a name and gets convoluted. String chord like a D minor sus4. No, you can do a sus4 because check this out. Watch, here's my D minor. Watch this. Listen to this. Here's my D minor, right? Here's my D minor sus4. Now, I did a sus4, so the F is gone. Well, what if I put the F up high? It's a D minor sus4. Or if I just keep the F and add the sus4, you get that cluster. You're as cold as ice, that kind of thing. In this case, the piano chord, or the chord that I built, was an E flat, B flat, G. So we're dealing with some sort of E flat structure. Then if you look above that, that D is the 7th of the chord, and the F is the 9th. So it's an E flat major 9th chord. Root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th. All right, so it's and Rob, E flat 7 with a G on top. Yeah, E flat major 7, not a dominant 7. And then what I did was I just doubled the melody. I just wanted that 4th. Yeah, there's the 3rds on top. You can hear that. E flat 6/9. Yeah. Near the end, I definitely, because I add the 13th on top, so I get this. You know. So yeah, that's it. A 6/9. You know. A big thing about EIS is you're always thinking about intervals. So to me, I'm not worried about what I'm calling it. I'm kind of constantly checking intervals and making sure that my intervals are rich. So you just saw what I did. I was just like, okay, there's my root is the 3rd and the 5th and the 7th and the 9th covered. Cool, that's a nice chord. You know, I could have added the sharp 11. That's kind of cool. It's a little too rich for me. And since I'm in this Joe Hisaishi thing, I don't know if you know this. I'm gonna do a Farkle Friday on Joe Hisaishi. I love his stuff. He loves 4ths and 5ths. He's like, right there, that's a 4th. He does these 4ths all the time. Everything is like, everything is like 4ths and 5ths. Not everything. He also does these really rich jazz chords. But He loves fourths and fifths. They're just like, they're just right up his alley. So, but yeah, so that chord right there is, but again, the reason it's so rich is because I voiced it properly. I did the root in the basses, the fifth in the cellos, the 10th in the violas, which is your classic stack. You see it all the time in John Williams stuff. That's your classic stack. And then above it, that right there would be in the violas. And to do this, you'd have to kind of divisi stuff. You'd have to have the cellos split a little bit because you want the strings to be like, you want the violins and the violins 1 and the violins 2 to be stacked in octaves. So yeah, that's and where I got that, I think I told you, I said earlier, it's like, look, I'm trying to find parallel modes that I can grab chords from so that you're hearing it and you're like, oh, I've heard that in C, but not in C major. And then it's a little bit fun and a little bit edgy. The other thing I'll say is this is in no way anywhere near a completed mock-up, as you guys probably all know. Like, you have to go back and you have to like massage this, and you have to, and I honestly treat, this is why I haven't done mock-ups in like 6 months, because I'm programming my libraries to actually be more responsive, because I hate working with libraries that are not respond the way I need them to for a live orchestral mockup. And I'm only starting to finally get some, like these sordinos are finally. On the, oh, Chillbot's here. Everybody, what's up? You didn't miss First Friday. Look, I did a thing. I did a thing for you. Let me see. Let's see what I did here. Come on, Chillbot, let's see what I did. Let's see what I did in about 2 hours. And God, I can't stand. Why, thank you, Chillbot. It is nice to you. There is a seat for you and J-Dog if you guys ever come here from LA. You know what's nice? We pimped out a very special. If you look back there, look who's sitting on top of my board games. He made a guest appearance about 40 minutes ago. Ask J-Dog. Minor ninths. No, there's no minor ninths here. God, I'm gonna freaking everything with the minor ninths. Everything you do. Look pretty. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. I mean, I know. I mean, y'all know I'm an idiot. See, now you start to put the little things. There needs to be an oboe somewhere. Let's just make this my woodwind thing. Okay, so this is contact out 3. Give me a sec here. I can hear it in my head. Winds. Let me grab my oboe. This is a great oboe, but it's scripted horribly, so you have to kind of redo it. And it's going to Winds, track 3. It's way too present. See how present that is? That needs to be way further back. I'm probably still too present here, but I don't care. Let's get this going. There it is. There's the line. It's good enough. Oh, I can't do that last note because it'll go up against the English horn. Oh my God, you can totally tell I've been like listening to Michael Kamen and Joe Hisashi because this is like all the kind of stuff that Michael Kamen would do. Chobot. Technology, Chobot. It's amazing, isn't it? It's not bad, actually. That's 55 seconds of music in 2 hours. Yeah, I don't know whether the chat lag is long. I don't know. It's not much. Well, you know what? I live where Comcast is, and you know how awful they are. Chillbot and J-Dog know because they're dealing with them in LA. That's not bad. That's about a minute or so of sketched out. You know, I can sit back and kind of call that. This is one of those times where at this point in time, I'm like, I need to take a quick break. Not like, I just need to go and listen to a couple of cues of music to get some ideas and stuff like that. But it's not fast enough to like keep track in my mind all the orchestration stuff. That's why I like to write it out. But I like what I wrote. I like how I'm thinking about it. I like the orchestration. I don't like the way my cobbled together template is like sounding because it's just all the spatialization is all out of whack, and that's fine. Like you can't let that be a stumbling block, but it's frustrating. I mean, like those French horns are a great example. They sound great, but they're not at the right volume for their piano samples. A sec. Let me add. Oh, the dog's losing her shit again. Let me have some fun with this. Let me have some fun with this for a second here. Let me route these things properly. There's a little trick that you just do. We'll put these on this. It's actually a little trick that's kind of cool. You widen the crap out of your reverb. And you got to route it correctly. I'm kind of like hacking it, but if you listen. It totally just opens it up. Here it is without it. The only problem is it totally messes with your stereo image. If I threw like a phase meter up on this thing, here, let's take a look. I'm like getting all into that like bad area. I'm sure Rob is like, dude, you can't do that. That's like, Chillbot appreciates the value of wide. You gotta be wide, baby. If you're not wide, go home. Oh, that actually sitting pretty well with the. So that's another trick, a quick little mixing trick that's kind of cool, which is like put stereo wideners on your orchestral stems and then like push the strings out and collapse the winds, because it kind of like, because basically right now, especially with these ensemble patches, they're kind of recorded across the stereo field, and so they're just going to constantly smash into each other and kind of mask each other. So what you do is you kind of force the issue. You kind of like push the strings out a little bit, which kind of dumps some of the frequencies in the middle, because that's basically what a stereo thing is, right, Rob? That's basically what it is. It's like it kind of like dumps the frequencies of the volume in the middle and pushes them out to the side. I'm doing like my hack version, and then with the opposite with the winds, you like they're further back, so you collapse the sides, and you can really get granular with the mid-side processing and all that. But you push the winds into the center, you know, which if you'll notice I kind of did. See, that sounds awful. But the minute you collapse it to mono, it's like, oh, it's much better about being that back there, you know? And I think I try to do a little bit of stereo. Wait, let me. I don't know, man. I'm kind of convinced by just collapsing all the winds to mono and just being done with it, you know, just like. That sounds a lot better. The stereo widening is where it's at, man. Strings. Nobody responded to that? Rob, he's off drinking. Are you trying to find booze? You better be. All right. So that's me starting this. What I now have to do over the next 2 weeks is finish this piece. Let's do it one more time. Does anybody have any thoughts or advice about this? It's just me kind of hacking my way through it. It's been 2 hours. I'm good. I'm good to like call this for like, especially because again, what this was this is on the soundboard. This was like a, hey, let's try a composition challenge, like start working on a piece. And so I said, or you know, do a piece. And I said, well, let me start a piece based on Cale's idea, and you know, show you how I'm kind of getting across this. So this is kind of where I've gotten so far in 2 hours, which isn't bad, actually. I mean, I could probably have this cue done. If this were like 10 in the morning, I could probably have this cue done but in the afternoon, and then maybe do a mix pass the next day. That's the way I like to work. But this is an unbalanced. If it was a balanced template, it might be a little faster. Wow, man, when you push those strings out, it makes a difference. Sorry, I'm gonna show you the difference. You can totally see. I'm gonna really exaggerate this. I used to be very subtle with it. I'm gonna really be obnoxious. Dude, I'm all about this super duper width. It's blocking it, it's blocking it. That's good round. The funny thing was that you playing with idea one was supposed to be a brief detail. Oh my God, I know this was supposed to be just, well, I just got this thing on my head. Let me just do it. So should I do Farkle Friday next week and just do idea two? Well, I should do that, right? I'll just do it next week and I'll do idea two. I don't think I have anything going on that day. And then it gives me a chance to write some more. Because I don't want to start idea two right now. I'm like, it's 5 o'clock here on a Friday. I'm already like 3 drinks in. I'm like, this ain't happening. But I need to finish this piece. Well, I've got 3 pieces to finish early in the week next week. And then I can come back to visit this piece. So maybe I can kind of chip away at this. Because this would be really kind of cool, actually. I swear to God, Chillbot, next Friday, that piece, the second idea, I'm gonna just put minor ninths in there all over the place. I'm just gonna do that. The second idea was this thing like this. Something like that. I'm gonna start off literally with like this. It's gonna start off like this. There it is, right there, man. Nice color changes. Yeah, great idea. Yeah, let's do next Friday. I'll do idea 2 next week. But I gotta finish this piece though. That don't mean I'm not gonna do Farkle Friday. I'm like saying to myself, get this piece done, like put it into my catalog, you know? Sorry, Kale. I'm gonna take your melodic idea and I'm gonna use it for my catalog. Sorry, dude. You can copyright it. You can't copyright notes. I think you can actually. But Wayne, nice color changes. Oh, do you mean like just I'm passing stuff through the orchestra? Oh, thanks, man. I try to move things between registers, and if I move things between registers, I find that colors take care of themselves, if that makes any sense. Because, you know, down here it's a bassoon, up here it's a flute, down here it's a, you know, it's a trombone, up here it's a trumpet. Nah, there we go. I'm messing around now. I was playing around with like kind of Bernard Herrmann kind of stuff today with yesterday with one of my students, and I was doing that kind of these kind of really cool, like gnarly, like just gritty, like, which are just a lot of fun. Just these grindy little dissonances. Williams does them too in some of his stuff where he's like, he does this thing where he does like major triad, but he dirties it up with like the minors in there too. It sounds great with woodwinds. I'll show you. I'll save this. Let me drag this over to my Box account. And Box Sync, library tracks, work in progress. Oh my God, I've got like 50 of them. I gotta finish some of these. I save everything just because you never know. And I don't buy into the whole thing of like, oh, what you wrote 5 years ago has no value. I'm like, no, it totally does. All right. Let's see here. Native Instruments Contact 5. Yeah, that's just me screwing around now. I'm kind of winding down. Sorry, guys. I'm like kind of in like that. I just want to go downstairs and have somebody make me dinner. It's probably gonna be me, and just continue to like enjoy my bourbon because it's the end of the week. So here's like something that you would hear John Williams do, which is actually a lot of fun. So you hear like these. Sorry. That's your classic Williams little thing that he would do, right? He would just kind of like, you know. So what he'll do is he'll do this minor thing, but he'll add the major. So it'll be like this. It's like a weird little like grit, you know. You're in like E.T. You know what I mean? Where it's like a little mischievous, a little dark, but it's not like scary. Like if you do minor stuff, then you're like, okay. And he always just triads. He never does inversions. He never does. You know what I mean? Let me think what this is gonna be. Yeah. I don't know why, but he never does that. Whatever. We'll analyze what Williams doesn't do and why at some other point. So, anyways, all right. I'm meandering now, not doing anything productive. So, and it's been 2 hours. It's time to call it on this. Plus, nobody gave me any orchestration advice except for minor ninths, which, as you know, Chillbot, only the Chillbot can pull off the minor ninth. That's just too crazy a thing for someone to do. All right, well, listen, thanks for coming in and joining in. I'm going to work on finishing this piece. I should be able to build this out to about 90 seconds or so. I don't know if it's going to be, it's going to be a library piece. I mean, it'll sit in my catalog. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but whatever, you just write. But what was kind of cool was this is, I tried to at least show a little bit of like, what do I do when I have an opening idea that's a single line melody, and how do I start to deal with it? And you kind of saw I was looking at it and trying to find intervals that were implying chords. I was trying to find reharmonization points. I was looking for stepwise motion in the bass, like just nice strong bass motion. Sometimes it's stepwise, sometimes it's just circle of fifths. When I got myself bored with diatonicism, I was like, well, let me just put a chord in where this harmonizes against it, And more importantly, I listened to Rob Thomas, who said, don't forget the D flat. And the D flat showed up in there. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I have to put it in there because it's super cool. So, all right, well, listen, thanks for coming and hanging out. It's kind of funny because you guys are many of you are in other countries and stuff like that, but I still feel it feels really nice sometimes to just kind of hang out with you guys and just kind of chat and listen and all this stuff, and it's nice. So thanks for taking the time, guys. And hopefully you guys learned something. If nothing else, you learned that great chord stack that I did with the E flat, the B flat, the G, and the D and the F, which is just the ninth chord, just kind of voiced out in an orchestra. And you also learned that Joe Hisashi likes fourths. Well, thank you guys. It was fun. Let me close this out because right now you're watching the process where it's like, Mike getting ideas down. What I haven't done yet and I need to do is these ideas where you are finishing a piece. I know like my friend Andrew Aversa, who runs Impact Soundworks, he's done a couple of like live stream composing where he actually finishes a piece. And I haven't done that yet. And I need to do that. So I'll do that at some point. But today was a good of just like, hey, here's how I start thinking about a composition and I'll keep on working on it. I tend to write pieces that take more than a couple of, I mean that in a negative way. I tend to write pieces the way I write. I tend to need more than a couple hours. I tend to like do it and then I come back to it the next day and I finish it in like a day or so. Anyways, guys, go have a great evening. Happy Farkle Friday. Hopefully I'll see you next week. I think I'm going to do Farkle Friday next week because that'd be a lot of fun. And we'll do idea 2 because Rob is very much like, dude, we got to do idea 2. I'm like, yeah, we got to do idea 2. So ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. Thank you all for chiming in. And yeah, Wayne, take that idea of the sustained staccato stacking idea. That's been around since 2001. That's like that's one of those things where I don't know why that secret got lost because it's a great, everybody, that's how you did it back then. And it works really, really well. All right, have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys next week for Farkle Friday. All right, take care, everybody. Good night.